my bad bitches. Hey, my cuties, my boogies. Okay, so I'm actually really excited about this this poem that I made. So I don't think it's as long as what I usually do. I don't think it's as long. It's like it's medium. It's shorter than what I usually do. But with this poem, I think I had written this poem like about 2 years ago, and I feel like it was about self-destruction. I hope you guys peep that in most of my poetry and poems, I always have a sense of duality because I want people to know that you go through shit, but I also want a lot of self-discovery because I feel like as humans that's what we're always doing. We're always learning and we're always experiencing different emotions. But during this time I was specifically feeling a lot of like self-doubts and a lot of questioning myself. And also with this poem, it kind of goes into like detail about how I kind of felt within myself. I felt very evil. I felt like I was a toxic person and that I didn't deserve more 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 to life because of the things that I was doing and how I was hurting people. And I feel like in some aspects, because I was also destructing during that time. I was still linking with my ex. I was still drinking, blacking out. I was still having sex with men, knowing that they didn't care about me. And honestly, I'm surprised because I would always do that and end up getting my feelings hurt. But I was still doing things that I know weren't good for me, and it was like draining of my energy. And it's like I became this different person, and it would always end up hurting the people that I cared about. And in that aspect, it was just like I was constantly like having so much self-hatred because I just could not let go of old habits that didn't work well for me. But in this, it's talking about how okay, so basically I have this list on my notes of like animals that I'm very intrigued in and plants that I'm very intrigued in. Anything that is very intriguing to me, I write it down because it's kind of like it's either because I could connect with what I'm writing down or I just think it's real cute. Because sometimes I'll put colors down. I'll be like pink because I just like pink. But this specific year that I wrote this flower down was because I needed inspiration because I didn't know how to really talk about how I felt. But this certain flower spoke to me a lot because, okay, so this flower is called, hopefully I'm not pronouncing it wrong, but it's called Nerium olander. And it basically explains how it's toxic to humans and it's not a good flower. But it's so beautiful. Like, it's literally like a pretty ass flower. Like, that flower, whew, when I tell you, and it's pink too, so it's just like, that is my flower. But the reason that I correlated so much with it was because I learned through that situation that sometimes social media is fake as fuck. Firstly, but sometimes our external, how we look, and our vessel of a body, it doesn't match how we feel, you know? And that's not bad. It's not saying that during that time like I had bad energy or like good energy. I just was so had my head so wrapped around being patient and healed that I was kind of putting that image out on social media. So a lot of people thought I was kind of like a healed girly. But then they would meet me and would have these expectations for me, and I wouldn't be able to appease them, and I would get my feelings hurt because it's just like I'm not healed and I'm not understanding of my emotions like I say I am because I'm still going back to the same things that are not meant for me. And then they would just be like, do I even want to be her friend? Because she fake. But it's not because I was being fake, but it's because I wanted it so badly that I would put it into social media because I was just like, maybe if I do that, I'll come with it and I'll float into wanting to heal for real, and I'm actually gonna do it. But But in that poem, it just explains how, like, I found myself being like that flower. It's like we kind of merged in together, and we kind of like became one, and to other people that are, you know, actually healed and actually patient with themselves, it kills them. It kills them. But with me, it just kind of made a home in me because I was actually not okay. It's kind of like, in a way, it's like we merged because we understood each other, the flower and me. And that's why I kind of felt like intrigued by it, because it was just like, that's how I feel in this instance. Like, I'm a bad bitch, but you meet me and I feel like have a lot of toxic traits. Well, I'm toxic to myself. And and I feel like a lot of that had to do with like me not showing up for myself and feeling like my family and the people I cared about couldn't really show up for me because I just couldn't. It's like I will put myself in situations that were really hard to understand. Like, you would have to be very grounded within yourself to understand me. And although like I was able to understand other people, like not everybody can meet you where you meet yourself, Everybody's on a different frequency sometimes, and that's okay. But I feel like that was a struggle too. Like, I struggled with talking with people at that time, so I would write it down. And that flower really helped me to like explain how I was feeling at that moment. Like I literally feel like I don't deserve better, so I'm out here being toxic as fuck. But yeah, that's basically all it was. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I hope I explained it well. You can interpret it the way you want to. I love hearing everybody's interpretation of my poems, because it's just like, okay, you took it this way and it fit into your life in a way that you felt like it fit it into your life, and I love that. But I do highly suggest that you read the poem and then see my video, so you can take it, so you can understand it in your perspective, and you can understand it in how you want to understand it and how you want to take it. But I just want to talk about it because I want you guys to like, get a little feel into what was going through my head and my body and my emotions, what was put forth into the paper when I was at that point. But yeah, I was really excited for this poem. Like, I remember when I wrote it, I was just like, I want to post it so bad, but I guess everything was just going on in my brain that I was just like, I never posted it. But now I've been more like grounded. I'm just like, y'all finna read this, and y'all finna read this. And I'm actually really proud of myself because I've been consistent. A round of applause to me. Yeah, bitch. Because I've been posting for real. I hope you guys can hear the meditation music that I'm putting. Okay, if you guys like the meditation music that I'm putting like in the background, please let me know. I'm feeling like I'm probably gonna do this every video because I feel like it's a bit more calmer, and it fits like the environment that I'm in right now. So yeah, I think that's the end of the video. Thank you so much. I love you guys, and I hope that I can continue to do this. Look out for next week. I will be posting more, and I'll be posting with a lot of intention and gratitude and compassion. I love you guys. Mwah, mwah, mwah.